I'm back at it again, and this time the deck profile I am reviewing is crazy. I'm BakuBrad96, and thank you for joining me for another Bakugan Geogan Rising deck profile. So, this time I am going back to Mono Aquos, but instead of an update, because I have already updated my Mono Aquos deck, I actually decide to splash in the Aurelus faction, along with a ton of Aurelus Geogan and the Geoforged Geogan that match. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this awesome profile. As you can see, I have a ton of Geogan, a full lineup of 9. That is 4 Aquos, 3 Aurelus, and then 1 Aquos, 1 Aurelus of the Geoforged set. So a ton of Geogan going on. But we will take a look at the team lineup first. We have Sharktar Ultra, Magic Shield and a Green Fist core, B power of 800 and 2 damage with built-in reroll, which has got to be like my favorite ability on Bakugan. Being able to reroll when you miss is phenomenal. Very nice. I absolutely love it. And for the Sharktar Ultra, I am using my amazing diamond. Very nice. I also upgraded all the Bakugan on this profile to their diamond versions since I did get them. Next up is a Fafix Ultra, double magic shield, B power of 500 and a whopping 6 damage. Stellar card, absolutely love it. The Aquos Bakugan and Geogan Rising are certainly very powerful. So here is a Fafix. Of course, it does have some manual parts. I will go ahead and fold them out because it is such an amazing Bakugan. 2 fins on the head, I believe that's what they are. 2 little scaly fins on the sides. 2 on top. And then the fins spread out. And then we have the fully folded out Fafix Ultra. Very awesome Bakugan. And then a Bakugan that I used an extremely large amount, like most of the time anyway, sorry for the wording there, is Pinsatar Ultra, Aurelus, double green fist core, B power of 100, 5 damage, but if it lands on a green fist, you are going to get plus 1000 B power, making him super cool, and again, one of my favorites, so I definitely wanted to throw him on the deck profile because I did want to splash it with Aurelus. And it certainly didn't hurt that I do have his awesome diamond version, making it a full diamond team. Love it when I get the whole diamond dust theme going on there. Core lineup, you know, again, I picked them because it's 3 and 3. I love when you have a Bakugan deck that's set up like that. So for the damage half, I am running 3 Green Fists plus 3 damage. The magic shields handle the B power fine, you know, just like the Mono Pyrus Dragonoid deck I recently uploaded. So I wanted to use the Green Fist for damage. And, you know, like I just said, magic shield is the B power, so 3 plus 650 Bs for those. So very straightforward core lineup, not very confusing at all, super basic, super flush. There you have it. Now we are going to go ahead and go into the deck profile. Because I ran so many Geogan in this deck profile, they're actually in the energy curve of the deck, so I will have to review them as we go into the deck in each individual card. Sorry for that, but I have been deck building quite a few here recently to get out some content for everyone. So everything's kind of scatterbrained, and I have just a lot of decks built everywhere. But starting this one off, I do have 2 Ninja Gear. 0 energy to retract one of your open Bakugan. I find this card to be a lot better now that Geogan are a thing, because if you're about to get a team attack with one of your normal Bakugan per se, you can retract it, play a Geogan with that Victor team attack ability, and get a better team attack with the Geogan that potentially has more damage. So that's how I could use this card, or that's how I see using this card. Now that Geogan are a game mechanic, for sure. Definitely think about that, everyone watching, because it makes this card a lot better. Might spike in value, but I don't know. Possibility. Do have Aquos Overwhelm after that. 1 energy for plus 200 B power. Not a lot, but sometimes 1 for 2 is all you need. It does have the boost. If you have 7 or more energy cards in play, it's plus 600 instead. You're not pairing this deck with Ventus, so you're probably not going to get that many energy out. If it is turn 7, you've either already lost or won because you are running a ton of Geogan, 9 of them in fact, so there should be no reason why the game's that long. Then Deep Dive, 1 energy to draw 1, and then you may reroll your Bakugan. Enough said. I love reroll cards, so whenever I can use them, I do. The first Geogan of the deck I recommend for any Aquos deck is Aquos Montrapod. 2 energy for a B power of 1200, 4 damage, and then Victor, team attack. So that's what I was talking about with the ninja gear. You know, retract one of those Bakugan, whip out a Geogan for that team attack. Could be better. Just have to play it depending on the Geogan you draw or have in the scenario. Oh, wait, before I review the next one, we will take a look at Aquos Montrapod, because that's how I said I was going to do things, so there we go. Sorry about that, almost forgot and failed. But next up is Aurelus Stardox. 2 energy for a B power of 800, 4 damage. If it lands on a green fist, which is what we're worried about, you get plus 600 B power. If it lands on an orange shield, you get plus 6 damage. Not so much worried about the damage because I don't think you're going to win with a B power of 800 unless your opponent missed the roll. Otherwise, you know, you don't have an orange shield, but if your opponent has one, go for it. But I added this Geogan with the green fist in mind. Deck building, that's all I was saying. But here is the Aurelus Starfish, or Stardox. Of course, it definitely does look like a weird starfish type thing. Very neat. Still waiting on the first Diamond Aurelus Geogan. I bet that thing is going to look amazing if it ends up having the light gold translucent plastic instead of the black. That would be super amazing. Moving on with the deck profile, Aqua Crawler, 2 energy for plus 400 B power, and then if you energize this from your hand, you can pay 2 energy to draw 1. Not going to come up, we just want the 2 for 4 because we do need ways to raise our B power when we need to raise our B power. And then we do have Aquos. We do have access to Aurelus, so I do run the 2 Body Breaker I have. 2 energy for Battle Mastery, you get to choose one, plus 300 B power or plus 4 damage. So it just kind of comes in handy depending on what you want to do. Chomping Tornado, 2 energy for plus 500 B power. Again, you just want to add the bees. Add the bees! Pyrostorm for Search, 2 energy to reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You may put up to 1 action, Bakugan, Evo, and Hero card revealed this way into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. It is certainly a shame it doesn't say Geogan. You know, this was printed before Geogan were released. But otherwise, it's good to search everything else in the deck. We're getting into more Geogan. We have Aquos Drill, 3 energy for a B power of 1400, 3 damage. If it lands on a magic shield, which you know we have plenty of, you get plus 5 more damage and plus 1 Frost Strike. It also has the Victor team attack, just like the Aquos Montrapod. Again, stellar. You do have access to a huge B power boost on magic shields, which is really nice. So Aquos Drill is very good, especially in this deck. And here we have Aquos Monkey Flip. Definitely looking like a monkey. Two Flip Strike, 3 energy for plus 700 B power. 2 Improvised Armor, 3 energy for plus 2 damage, and you get to draw 2 in case you need to just draw into the deck for whatever reason, you know, get more draw cards, or get more Geogan cards, or get more B power cards, you know, just whatever you need. Play it when you need to. Then Vipergon, 3 energy for a B power of 1300 and 6 damage. If it lands on a green fist core, you get plus 400 B power. If it lands on a flaming fist core, you get plus 3 Frost Strike. This deck is certainly not worried about the Frost Strike. You know, you just want to land on that green fist, get the +3 damage, and the +400 from its own ability. Very nice. And here is the Aquos double-headed snake. Next up, I am using Cloak of Defense, 2 of 4 energy costs to scan and draw 3. Might actually hurt you, I don't know, kind of because your deck's your life total, but I do want to try it out and just see what happened. Next though, I have a relatively new Geogan for the channel. It's Mutasect, recently unboxed. 4 energy for a B power of 1900 and 7 damage. So the exact same stats as Titan King, but 2 more damage. Which is why I threw it in here, because Titan King's in here too. Just using the whole Geogan army that I can. So here we have the Aurelus Wasp. Won't take the time to pull out the little stinger peg, but you can, it's manual. Super awesome. Glad to finally pick up some more Aurelus Geogan in this Mutasect. Very cool. Just lay him down right there. Kind of running out of room. But do have 2 Starduck's Eye Blast, 4 energy for plus 900 B power. And here's the aforementioned Titan King, 4 energy for a B power of 1900 and the 5 damage. So just 2 less than the Mutasect, but they're both on the same energy curve. They both have the same B power. So I didn't think it was too bad. And here we have the Titan King. Next up, we have one of the Geoforged Bakugan. We have Geoforged Stingzer. 5 energy for a B power of 2200, 2 damage, and then Victor, so if you win the brawl, you get to draw 2. This deck definitely has a lot more draw power than I intended. But, like I said, I wanted to try out a lot of different Geogan that I could, and so sometimes that is the consequence. Here is Geoforged Stingzer. Kind of awkward to have a Pyrus-colored Bakugan, but I will get used to the color scheme of the Geoforged now that I'm using them in different deck profiles. Here is the Geoforged Titan King. 5 energy for a B power of 2300. 3 damage. If it lands on a magic shield, which, again, plenty of in this deck profile, you're going to get plus 5 more damage, and then it has that Victor team attack ability as well. Super, super strong. Really nice. And 5's not bad on the curve at all. But here we do have the Geoforged Titan King. Looks a lot similar than the normal form over here. Somewhat. Following that is Shun Bakugan Brawler. You know, just a hero for the Pyrostorm, and for 5, your Bakugan get plus 200 B power, and it stays on the field. So that's just a permanent plus 200 as long as Shun stays on the field. Because they are diamonds, I am running the Diamond Evos for all 3 on our team. Starting with Diamond Aphofix Ultra, 6 energy for a B power of 2100, 8 damage, and then team attack. So when a team attack initiates, or if you win, I'm not really sure, you get to draw 2. So let me know in the comments down below if you have to initiate the team attack or actually win the team attack. So, or, you know, it does it before or after it goes through. That's what I should say. Very confusing on the wording, but before or after the team attack. So yeah, you get to draw 2. Moving on to the Diamond Pensitar Ultra. 6 energy for a B power of 2000, 5 damage, and if it lands on a green fist, you're going to get plus 500 more B power and plus 5 more damage. Really nice. And then finally, you know, we have Sharktar Ultra, 7 energy for a B power of 1800, 8 damage, and the coolest thing, that built-in reroll was retained and left on his Diamond Evo. So, really cool, and you're going to keep being able to reroll him even when he's evolved. Which I know 7 energy is a lot, you know, turn 7. I was just talking about how you might not even make it there, but if you do, you just have a super powerful Bakugan after that play. The last Geogan of the deck is Diamond Stingzer. 7 energy for a B power of 3000. Yeah. Gotta love it, just like Ghost Beast. and then 6 damage. So yeah, I will freak out, anytime you see a B power of 3,000 because I think that is just tremendously crazy. I don't think Geogan or Bakugan ever needed to be printed necessarily that high, but now that they are, I am interested to see exactly how far they will go. Will we see Bakugan or Geogan with a B power of 4, maybe 5,000? Who knows, but they are topping 3,000 now. Will they in the future? We will have to wait and see. But here, of course, is that beautiful Diamond Stinger. Looking super, super nice. So that is all the game pieces for the deck profile now. To finish it up, we got the flips. So this deck does run 6 flips. We have 2 Fluid Form, 1 Energy to block a Aquos or Fusion Bakugan, 2 Golden Wall, 3 Energy to block a non-Fusion Bakugan, and then finally we have 2 Sneaky Squid, 4 Energy to block a non-Fusion Bakugan, and if you do, you get to draw 1. So thank you all for watching. That'll do it for today's deck profile. Hope you all enjoy. As always, hit the like button down below if you want to see more deck profiles like this one, and subscribe for daily Bakugan content because I do try to upload daily. Sometimes it's a little later on in the night, but I do get a video up at some point, so you never have to worry. Always daily content. But I will see you all next time, and remember, Bakugan Brawl.